Hello everyone, I am Seni Park, the head of Mind Coaching, Seni Park. Today, I will explain about the obsessions that many students have. So far, many students have asked me to treat this with hypnotherapy. For example, they are afraid of sharp objects. Because of this, they are constantly worried about getting pricked, so they can't study. If the desks are not aligned, they can't study. There are various types like this. This is what we call an obsession. Something keeps coming to mind. Let's take a look at something like this. Do not think of a blue elephant, a blue-colored elephant. Never think of a blue elephant. Absolutely, do not think of a very blue elephant. What happens if you say that, on the contrary, the blue elephant keeps coming to mind? To give a rough explanation, our mind, with 90% being the unconscious, expresses itself through imagination. When you keep thinking that you shouldn't think of a blue elephant, you become fixated on it, and the blue elephant keeps coming to mind. So, you should see this as a basic principle of obsession. When you keep telling yourself not to think about something, not to think about it, and keep insisting that you shouldn't think about it, it inevitably makes you think about it more, and you feel like you can't do anything else because of it. Therefore, what many people do to cure obsession is to go to the hospital and get a prescription. In fact, I am someone who really wants to advise against getting a prescription from a psychiatrist. I have guided many children of top authorities in psychiatry, but when they face issues like not attending school or experiencing mental problems, they never prescribe psychiatric medication to their own children. So, it can cause damage to the brain or similar issues, and you need to overcome it on your own. You must overcome it by forming principles of the mind and proper lifestyle habits. Now, how about thinking about it this way? I am also a kind of obsessive-compulsive disorder patient. Now, when I say this, you might want to ask what kind of obsessive-compulsive disorder I have. The obsession I have is about the truth, constantly checking whether it has properly entered my subconscious. I call this a kind of obsessive-compulsive disorder, but just because I have this obsession doesn't mean others pity me or point fingers at me. This kind of obsession is actually an exploration of truth. It's about ensuring that the truth in my subconscious is always present by repeatedly reviewing and organizing notes. This obsessive behavior has been the driving force since my 20s, allowing me to create unique psychology classes in Korea and help students get into prestigious universities, leading to a realization of certain truths. And it is this fundamental force that has enabled me to earn a substantial income and pay off my father's debts. Therefore, if people do not continuously focus on what they desire, it doesn't just end with not doing it. Instead, their focus is taken away by things they do not want. You must always keep this in mind. It's like a mental muscle that continuously thinks about what I want. If you don't keep developing that, your focus will be entirely taken away by things you don't want. So, if you're spending your time frivolously or idly, or if you're thinking, I wish everything would align perfectly, and you're studying because of this, it means that such students have either stopped or neglected continuously thinking about what they truly want. Unless you are someone who is mentally troubled to the point of being born as a truly unfortunate person, you should listen to the teacher's words. Therefore, you need to think more often and continuously about what you want and what you hope for. This is not an obsession. In fact, having good habits will eliminate unnecessary obsessions. So quickly, immerse yourself in what you want and focus on it and keep reading it. You often forget, don't you? So, write down what you want and keep repeating it to yourself in a self-suggestive style. Then, think about what actions are related to it, specify them one by one, write them down, and check how much time you dedicate to them each day. By doing this, you will become a successful person who achieves results that everyone acknowledges, rather than someone with trivial and unnecessary obsessions. Therefore, keep in mind to continuously shout out, and think about what you want with all your might, and show that you can fundamentally overcome any minor obsessions. Alright, we'll stop here for today. See you in the next video. Thank you. We truly appreciate your continued support and hope to see you again very soon in the next video.